When Honda dropped official previews and early test rides of the 2026 Goldwing, the motorcycle world leaned in. The 2026 Honda Goldwing isn't just an update, it feels like a reinvention of what a luxury tourer can be. Every system, every line, every feature seems calibrated toward one goal, making long-distance riding feel less like an endurance test and more like effortless gliding. From the moment you fire it up, that flat-six engine reminds you that the Goldwing lives in a rarefied class. Honda retains the 1833cc horizontally opposed six-cylinder layout, but for 2026 there are refinements to fuel mapping, weight distribution, and internal components to smooth throttle response and reduce parasitic losses. Riders familiar with previous wings will note the sensation is more immediate and connected, power is always ready just off idle, and vibration is essentially non-existent even at higher revs. The peak output hovers around 125 horsepower, with torque that feels more important than the number itself. This bike is about usable mid-range thrust more than racing spec curves. A major highlight for this model year is the evolution of the transmission choices. Honda continues to offer a traditional manual gearbox for purists, but the dual-clutch transmission DCT is more capable than ever. The algorithm logic, shift timing, and adaptability to riding style are all sharpened. In practice that means the DCT shifts with less hesitation, better syncs with throttle and braking inputs, and is even more intuitive in both stop-and-go and spirited riding. The seamless shifts and absence of clutch fatigue make long highway miles far easier on your wrists and mind. Suspension and ride dynamics get the kind of detail treatment that luxury touring riders expect. Up front, the innovative double wishbone front end returns, with revised damping and geometry tweaks that improve steering feel especially at low speeds. The rear ProLink suspension gains electronically adjustable preload, and presets can be saved whether you ride solo, with a passenger, or fully loaded. The whole package absorbs road irregularities with composure, and in rough patches you're never fighting the bike, it just does its job quietly and confidently. The electronics suite in the 2026 Goldwing is nothing short of transformative. You get a large TFT touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration, Bluetooth, USB-C ports, and smart voice controls. But more than just connectivity, Honda now introduces adaptive ride modes that adjust engine mapping, DCT behavior, suspension settings, and even throttle-by-wire response based on sensed riding context, road conditions, weather, your input style. Safety tech is significantly upgraded too. There's cornering ABS, enhanced traction control, hill start assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alerts, and more. It's almost like having a luxury car's driver aids in motorcycle form. Comfort and ergonomics have always been Goldwing's strongest domain, and 2026 pushes that envelope further. The seat is more plush, with memory foam support and re-engineered lumbar zones. Heating now extends to more zones including grips and armrests. The passenger gets a richer ride too, with improved backrest comfort, vibration damping, and adjustable armrests. The windscreen is electrically adjustable with memory presets, and wind management is better thanks to reworked fairing and deflector geometry. That means less buffeting at highway speeds, less fatigue on longer runs. Storage and convenience features get their upgrades as well. Total cargo capacity is just over 60 liters, with deeper, better sealed trunks and smoother access side cases. Power outlets, USB-C sockets, and even wireless phone charging make it a true touring base for electronics. The glove compartment is even cooled, borrowing ducting strategies from automotive systems to keep a drink or snack cooler on a hot ride. Soft close latches and one-touch openers add refinement to daily use. Braking confidence is crucial on a heavy, powerful tourer, and Honda equips the 2026 Goldwing with twin 320mm front discs and a 316mm rear disc, all under an electronically linked system. Cornering ABS, rear wheel lift control, and even regenerative assist on DCT models are part of the package. Tire pressure monitoring is standard, and for critical maneuvers there's even a 360-degree camera array to help with tight parking or full loading situations. On the styling front, this model year leans sharper. The bodywork is cleaner and more aerodynamic, flow lines move air more intelligently, and LED lighting is now fully integrated. The front fascia, vents, and airflow channels feel purposeful rather than ornamental. The visual impression is muscular, poised, and more aggressive without being overstyled. In terms of trims, Honda continues to offer versions that scale in features and luxury. You'll find a core base model that includes essential touring capability and the manual gearbox, a tour version that builds in trunk, advanced audio, and more creature comforts, and a top-tier comfort or anniversary edition with premium extras, adaptive lighting, massaging seats, extended windscreen, etc. For many riders, the question is, does all this innovation really matter on the road? The answer seems to be yes. In everyday use, the 2026 Goldwing maintains what made the name legendary. It simply eats miles in comfort, with confidence, and without you fighting any of its mass. The DCT frees your concentration, the electronics back you up in risky situations, and the suspension disguises imperfections you might normally feel. It doesn't feel like a compromise, it feels like the next level. Of course, no machine is without trade-offs. The Goldwing remains heavy, and city maneuvering still demands respect and technique. The advanced systems and features add complexity and likely maintenance cost. The premium trims push the price high, especially once you cross into luxury add-on territory. But for those whose rides span states, nations, or continents, this 2026 Goldwing makes fewer compromises than ever before. In short, Honda has not simply tweaked another iteration, they've reset the touring benchmark. The 2026 Goldwing is about bringing every possible comfort, safety, and performance upgrade into a cohesive whole. It remains a flagship in every sense. For riders who insist on the best in long-distance motorcycle travel, it stands as one of the most compelling options on the market today.